Hi everyone, and welcome to my first Cities Skylines video in has it been 2 years since I did my last Skylines video? Yeah, 2 years. I did do one last year, but I took it down, so the last City Skyline videos that I done for my channel, which is up on my channel, is from I believe May the 25th, 2017. So the past 2 weeks I started a brand new world or map, created a custom map in Map Editor, and then started from scratch. And I managed to create a city that has over 100,000 in population, so that's pretty good. So these are my computer specs. I play on an Intel Core i7-6700K processor, as well as an EVGA GTX 1070. This is the editing software that I use, which is PowerDirector 16. I'm doing voice commentary using my Plantronics XL800 headset for the first time rather than my laptop, and I'm doing editing on my desktop PC, which has the i7 processor. So this is City Skylines. It's been a while since I played this game. I pretty much took like a year or two vacation from this game, played Planet Coaster, and I believe Zoo Tycoon will be coming out later this year, towards the end of this year too. So I may be doing 2 episodes of this game this year. I was considering one, but it's very hard to squeeze so much content into even a 1 hour YouTube video. So yeah. So I play on 4K settings because my PC can handle it, kind of. Um, on the higher settings, as see. These are the mods and assets that I use for this game. I use 25 spaces, more beautification so I can get the farmland props for this game. Unlimited money and unlimited ore and oil because you don't want to run out of those things. Yeah, and here's some assets. Did get some really good ones off the Steam Workshop. For example, a 6-lane and 4-lane unmarked, or 2-lane and 4-lane unmarked roads, which are good for suburbs. And got the power lines. We have those in New Zealand as well. Downloaded some new planes, Qantas, Singapore Airlines in New Zealand. Where I live in New Zealand. And also, what was the other one? Singapore Airlines, Emirates as well. Again, here's some farmland pieces. District police station that I downloaded. It looks cool and neat. Yeah. Scroll down. I did create some custom assets. Hospital radius. I think like 30,000 people I programmed it for, and it has a much more. It has 10 times, like up to 10 times the radius than a normal hospital, which is great when you're creating big cities. Some stadiums, water treatment park, that looks cool, high school, train stations. I love this design of this train station. Jokes, 2-track and 4-track stations, amazing. KFC, use the Reco mod. However, the Reco mode does interfere with the game. If you try to edit assets, you can't unless you turn off or disable the Reco mod. Nice pumping station, looks flash. And no pollute sewage. You need those because you want to reduce your pollution. Zero pollution. Clean water comes out of it. And you got another district headquarters police. Toll, we have those trucks in New Zealand. That's pretty cool. So this is going to be like a 1 hour special video for this game because I haven't published City Skylines video for like 2 years. The buses, the double-decker buses, yeah, they come in like two or three, sometimes three bus separation thingies, whatever you call them. I know Sydney has them. Sydney trains, I've been to Sydney 3 times, 2014, end of 2014, 2015, and 2015, 2016, and at the very start of 2017, I went for the fireworks. Some more suburban roads, farmlands. Just good stuff, really. Okay, so I'm going to continue this game very soon. Waiting for the loading zone. Okay, so this is my city. City's policies. As you can see, I've enabled recycling, smoking ban. Well, I guess you can vape. I don't do either. Recreational taxes. I just unselected everything. You got some city planning, so high-tech buildings, eco-friendly houses, look better than the default no customization buildings that you get. For my uni or campus, this is a new thing that just came out for Cities Skylines, campuses and universities. You can adjust your policies, how much money or how you budget different sources for your campus. Okay, so we've just loaded into my game. This is the map that I created from scratch 2 weeks ago. I've been recovering from foot surgery, toe surgery, past 2 weeks. Still recovering because it's like a 6 to 12 weeks recovery stage. Okay, so this overview of my map. Pretty good. So I like two chunks of island blocks on either side, left and right. But in game, I have been terraforming the land to better suit my city. Okay, so here we have a dam just to your left, and you got multiple highway roads just to help people get around this big city a bit more quicker. You got industry on your left, you got oil, and farming industry, and you can see like over there on your right, left, or right lower, that's my forest industry. I mostly use low residential because no one wants to see the pollution, like visual pollution of tall high rises and noisy CBD buildings. You got my zoo here. I've listed this as my main park in my map. Um, yeah, it looks pretty beautiful. Oh, you got the Sydney Harbour Bridge too. It's a new asset that I believe came out this year only, so it's pretty new, fairly new, recent. Um, yeah, and I've created this map. There's a few hills, smooth hills, just to help make sure everyone has a beautiful view of like the Harbour Bridge, Sydney Harbour Bridge. Yeah, and you got a little small CBD area at the bottom here. Decided to create like a little moat river in this section here because I don't want my people looking at be a flat, barren landscape. You got like a little hill over there with some high residential and normal residential properties. This is my campus. There's a new thing. Got some stadiums with a good view, um, and got some quieter areas like bush areas. There's a weather station over there and a recycle station over there as well. Now my headset, this is the first time doing commentary using my Plantronics 800XL headset. It's for PC and Xbox, which is great. Because I did have a Turtle Beach headset, but those conk out because they're made of really cheap plastic and the hinges break so easily. You've got another park here, it's amusement park, and you've got like a lookout over here that I built. So I call it like Mount Montgomery. I haven't adjusted the names yet in this game, but I made for episode 2. So ore and oil industries. You got a car manufacturing site as well. Got that dam over there. So this is the main entrance, southern motorway entrance into my city. Overall, it looks pretty good. I'm proud of the past 2 weeks. I managed to get all this done in 2 weeks. Mind you, I've been taking leave mostly. I did start back at work last week, but I'm only doing part-time hours, and then my work's paying for the other half with sick leave. Okay, so this is CBD, and you got our grand central station here. Every major city ought to have one. So yeah, some residential spaces over here. Had to customize the motorway roads a bit just to help ease the traffic flow, and that we don't get too long queues. Okay, so right now I'm showing you where all my services are: fire service, health care service, garbage collection service, and I believe in a minute I should be showing you all my bus and train routes from an aerial perspective. and I did customize these so that they have a more greater coverage of the city rather than just like a small restricted area. So I downloaded 2 police stations. The far right one is like a two or three something story building, and the first one, which is the district one, is only like 2 stories or so. Education, I've got plenty of primary schools, or primary schools. It's what we call them in New Zealand, rather than elementary, which is what the US use for primary schools. Primary, elementary. In New Zealand and Australia, we go for with years, from years 1 to 13 is like ages 5 to 17. In the US, they do it by grades, like grade 4 or something. And this is a high selection. The good thing about this table chart here is it tells you how many students are attending each type of school, which is pretty good. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a mission me doing 1 hour commentary on this video, but I plan on getting this done so I can produce it into Power Director 16, and then hopefully I'll start uploading it tonight. So you got your dam here, got just like a 1 circle water source on that dam, flows down. It produces like over 400 megawatts, which is pretty good. Clean energy. Also, my residential houses have like clean energy as well, solar panels, swimming pools as well. I like swimming. So this is like the garbage and recycling coverage is like in my city, which is pretty good. And so this is what my power network looks like. Yeah, lots of dots. I wish you could like create power cable, but you know how you get those water pipes. Just use that as like electricity. There is a mod that lets you run electricity through your roadie network. Didn't find out about that mod until I had actually laid down all the dots, underground dots. So this is what my bus network looks like. Got multiple routes, a detailed description of how many of my peeps or citizens are using each line. And in a few seconds I'll show you what my train networks look like. So here we go, train networks. There's about 7 or 8 train networks. Multiple hundreds of people using them, which is pretty good. I laid out quite well. I have some good city planning techniques. Okay, and coming up, this is like the western side of my city. Coming up is I'll be showing you some double-decker trains, clips, and double-decker buses, because I love double-decker things. Here we go, here comes the clips. Double-decker train.
Good morning, customers. This announcement is for Mrs. Lenny Bilkey. If you are at the Central Railway Services, please be advised to come to Central Station Manager's office.
She marked Molly absent.
She marked Molly absent, and then we were like, and then Molly was like, so did you mark her down as not absent? And she goes, sorry, who's Molly?
Yeah.
Like that.
No, so when she said that, then Molly's like,
Hey,
it's
found it.
awesome, and then Kit's like,
Either might miss the bus or there might be a bus that can come for like ages. It does! Oh my god, that is actually sketchy as hell.
what?
It looks like you're gonna hit like the whole
Yeah.
school of stores.
Yeah.
You're like just gonna like tip over.
No.
See? That's my family. Me. My dad, my mum.
Wait, you're swimming under dad?
Why?
I'm just really confused at your dad. Like,
It's not your dad.
That's my dad.
I've never met him, but he's genuinely not your dad.
Why?
some those who are dead.
Yeah.
But I know.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, the train videos, I usually delete most of my very old videos, like those videos from like 2014 to 2017. I only managed to find on my like 1 or 2 SD cards that I barely use anymore, and I had to dig out of storage in my wardrobe. Yeah, it's pretty good. In that last bus, double-decker bus clip, what was this? Yeah, double-decker bus, you saw what one of our fire engines looks like in New Zealand. We do have more modern fire engines, but yeah, mostly Wellington and bigger cities have a fleet of those ones. For the double-decker buses, the New Zealand government did roll out those last year for Wellington, and they're incredible. They're beautiful. I love them, and I did a few videos of those when they introduced them to Wellington in July last year, because the government did do a major overhaul of Wellington's bus network last year, July last year. They changed the whole route system, and they scrapped trolley buses. So yeah, it's good to see double-decker trains. Sydney, the creator, dibs to whoever did created those Sydney double-decker trains. Yeah, but the Wellington's double-decker buses run by Metlink and the Greater Wellington Regional Council, they're good. They even have electric double-decker buses as well. Okay, back to Cities Skylines. Well, we do have buses and double-decker stuff in this game, which is good. Okay, so this is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. It's an amazing asset and tool. Does to whoever created this. Oh look, and Sydney trains. I have been to Sydney 3 times. I've seen it, but how many times? And I did try to smooth it out. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Okay, and you got the Auckland Sky Tower over there. Also, at the start of this video, I did put like a time lapse or time menu. So if you want video contents for this video, so if you want to skip to certain parts of it, you just read off that contents list and then skip to it. But I encourage you to watch the whole video, because I will be showing some real life clips that I've taken during my holidays that correspond to what we have in Cities Skylines. So this is like a floating cafe. It's amazing. We do have a floating restaurant in Wellington. It's called the Tugboat on the Bay. It's been around since I was born. And so this is the main CBD area. You got your main train.
Oh yeah, and behind us on the floor. You've been here before, obviously.
Oh, ja, zo hard dat hij gaat.
Shake to the kids.
Nee, maar dat lukt aan. Komt hij trekken?
Oh jee. Wil je er eens even naar beneden kijken?
Oh ja. Hier. Het is wel mooi weer voor deze dingen. Oh yes, certainly. How you know to play some ja, stel je oren slikken. Ja.
Whoa, look down.
Oh,
yes.
See Michelle?
No, no.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was another one of the real life clips or videos and stuff that I took during my summer vacation. In Australia and New Zealand, our summer period is from December to February, but summer holidays for most people is like December, January period. So that clip was from January 2017, I believe. So you got, yeah, this is a CBD station. Oh, that clip that I just showed you was at Auckland Sky Tower, one of the glass lifts they have going up to the main observation deck. The Auckland Sky Tower is taller than the Sydney Sky Tower. So, yeah, New Zealand. Okay, so yeah, I created like a pedestrian bridge for train commuters to cross rather than have to walk around the whole block, which is really good. Oh, I love these trees. I got the Waiheke Island, which is in Auckland, New Zealand. I go there during my summer holidays. It's a beautiful place, and it uses the Waiheke color correction. It just makes the water appear much more beautiful than the vanilla version of this game has. So this is the campus main railway station. To create like a few train routes which pass through this, it just makes it more convenient for my students. I have about 7,000 students in my university, students in my city, and you got those nice, pretty office tower buildings over there. And you got those nice trees too, which come with the Waiheke Island asset, which you can download off the street. It's like a map, but you'll need the Waiheke Island color correction, and that color correction like beautifies the water in this game. So this is one of my stadiums. Believe it's like a track stadium. Got some high jumps and pole vaults and track running lanes. This is what I believe it's what America plays, and you got the university main commencement office area. Now, it's pretty much all green. The only reason why the far right one isn't green is because my university education is not free. I don't want to get broke, so I don't charge too much. But yeah, this is the Singapore Airlines asset. Downloaded it. It looks beautiful rather than just having the boring vanilla airplanes. I downloaded the Singapore Airlines A380 as well as Qantas. Qantas has like one or two A380s. New Zealand doesn't have any because we're in a small country of 4 to 5 million people, and in New Zealand as well. So yeah, pretty good. Good, nice strategic place for my international airport, and you got a nice wide landscape view of my city from what it looks like from my airport. Beautiful views all around. I created this city in mind so that everyone has beautiful views, like of the Harbour Bridge, or the hills and trees, or the dam, or the Sky Tower, because you can see the Sky Tower, Auckland Sky Tower, way on the other side, way towards the north side. And I believe you'll be having seen a Air New Zealand plane, Air New Zealand 7879/9. So like what Air New Zealand calls Dreamliners or so. Air New Zealand, surprising enough, did have a Boeing 747, but airlines, many airlines are scrapping the 787 in favor of the 747 in favor of the A380, I believe. That double-decker plane. Okay, so we've got double-decker planes, double-decker buses, and double-decker trains. The double-decker bus that I use in the city, you can download it, is called like a WOW bus something. It's a flash futuristic double-decker bus. Pretty cool. look at the detail. I'm just going to pause this game briefly. Look at the detail of this asset in New Zealand. So that's what our planes look like in New Zealand. National flag carrier, owned mostly by the government of New Zealand. It used to be like a blue towel with that. It's kind of like a Māori waka or boat. And Māori is the native language in New Zealand. It's like Australia has Aboriginal people as well. So it's a pretty nice city, nice clean city, no pollutions. Got some trees circling their ore and oil industry district, as well as trees around the forest area, so that it helps reduce the noise pollution as well. Got a cargo plane over here landing. So yeah, I'm 27 minutes into this video. This video is about 1 hour and 2 minutes long. And welcome to my heavily edited YouTube video as well, because I recorded like up to 3 hours of video content. Okay, so I got another video, I believe, video clip coming up. But this is the major theme park. I didn't make too much detail, otherwise I'll be spending several hours doing so. Look at that Harbour Bridge, and nice placement too, and nice design in my city. Nice good terraforming techniques that I've used, and city planning skills. Okay, so you got like a drop tower or fair for what we call it in New Zealand. We do have an amusement park called Rainbow's End in Auckland City, New Zealand. Wellington is the capital, Wellington, the city that I live in, is the capital of New Zealand and is the second biggest city in New Zealand as well, ahead of Christchurch, but behind Auckland, which has 1.5 million people. And you got our nice lookout there too, another lookout. Beautiful view of the Harbour Bridge, Sydney Harbour Bridge, and the Auckland Sky Tower as well. Get to watch the New Year's fireworks from here, because I did go to that in January 2017. It was an amazing event, well worth it. And you got the Sydney ferries as well. Sydney ferries, guys, amazing asset. It does too. Congratulations, well done to the creator of that on the Steam Workshop. And so you got like a middle primary energy, and right now I'm going to show you the MSI Afterburner results when I play this game on 4K higher settings. Now I do have Windows 10 because that's a very popular operating system, well, a very much used operating system. So again, I have a EVGA GTX 1070 SC GPU, as well as a high-end Intel Core i7 6700K Skylake class CPU. I have a 1TB Samsung Evo SSD, which is amazing. Can boot up my PC in like 3 seconds instead of like 5 minutes for a conventional mechanical old school hard drive. And these are the results. Who says you don't need more than 8 gigs of RAM? Come on, guys. This one's using like 9 to 10 gigs on that's 4K moderate intensity gaming. So yeah, I have 16 gigs of RAM. 16 gigs is like the minimum for recommended for 4K gaming. Because at 8 gigabytes, you're just gonna run out so fast. 8 gigs is alright for 1080p, but not so much for 4K. And I do have a 4K TV that I use as a monitor. It's a Sony KDX 8000E Sony TV. It's a beautiful TV. It's super thin, anti-glare display. Did I say display? Display. Okay. Anti-glare. It doesn't reflect like a mirror like Samsung TV displays do. So yeah. And since my bedroom is relatively very small, I need to consolidate space, so TV is good. You can hook up a PC to a TV. So yeah, I'm averaging like 20 frames per second, which is fine. It's playable. It's not like you can like 1 or 2 frames per second. Back to my campus again. Trains, people getting off my train services. Okay, so we're halfway. We've reached the halfway point of this video. Nice double-decker Sydney train. I would just say the Australian government is super rich. They're able to spend billions of dollars on their train network for Sydney, and their Sydney train service is really good, really good. Double decker trains, heaps of carriages per service. They run on like a 4 or 5 minute frequency or something like that. And you got a new stadium here too. Later on in this video, I'll show you what a stadium event looks like at night at this stadium, at this campus stadium. One question I like to put to all the viewers is, can you have 2 or 3 unis in your city? Because I noticed that when I built this, no one was using my unis, and I found a tip by Paradox saying on their forums, you have to disable or delete all your like properable universities or faculties, and that works. So this is the main look. This is the highest lookout for my city. Nice views over. Look at the views and look at the industry area. It's not like pollution's big smog, etc. It's fine, and I like those giant diggers as well. Back to my Air New Zealand plane. And you can see the dam there from. Now that dam, when the water exits out of that bottom of the dam, it goes through a channel. Because if I just try and inject it into the harbour, it's just going to flood continuously 24/7 because so much water. It's producing quite a lot of water. I'm going to show you a clip now of Sydney ferries. So yeah, another amazing feature of this game is that I put like more interesting bits and pieces in this video. We got a Qantas double-decker plane, double-decker this, double-decker that. We got double-decker burgers in New Zealand as well, McDonald's. Yeah, so that Sydney ferry trip was taken. I found on one of my folders on my old stored SD card from 2016 or 2014. Back to the cargo airport. Now, the old footage that you see in this video is taken by old phones that I've used or camcorders that I've used or have in storage. Got a little park there, and then, of course the dams, and this is pretty much the only pumps I have for my entire city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. 5 pumps, and I downloaded this off the Steam Workshop because the vanilla pumping stations look ugly AF. Again, here's another park here that I provide for my sims or citizens or peeps, and you got some wave water station thingies that can collect even if it's a small amount of electricity. My main dam. Now, I did quite a lot of terraforming when I started this game. I did create this map of the map editor, started from scratch, and then when I hit the started in game, did my roadings, and then figured out where to put things. Got another nice look at. Look at that view. Genius city planning. So yeah, I did lay down the roads, and before I put any buildings or any people in, did all the terraforming to make these nice water areas for my people. So this is the park area. I love the trampoline park. Auckland has good trampoline parks. Wellington does have a few trampoline parks. Wellington doesn't have a Westfield. We did used to have one in Lower Hutt, but it's been bought out by Queensgate. Auckland does have all the Westfield shopping centres. Nice waterfront area here as well. And I love those tall, thin trees as well. They look very nice. And kind of like a rock border or something there. And you see the motorway, it does go underground just so they can squeeze in this park right next to this waterfront. Nice view of the Harbour Bridge and the industry or / oil area. I mean, look at the detail in this game if you play it on 4K higher settings. Look at those massive, giant, dinosaur-like machines. And you got our car factory as well. I did get my first car last year, October last year. It's a Toyota Prettier, but since it was directly imported from Toyota Japan, since Toyota's a Japanese company, they call it an Aqua, so that's why my car is branded Toyota Aqua. It's a hybrid. I was going to get a Toyota Yaris, but it has that one screen wiper and it uses more fuel than a Toyota Prettier or an Aqua and hybrid. So this is one of the toll booths. I have several of these throughout my city, mainly for the bridges and the entrances and exits of my city, because that's where the traffic flows mostly through. Did put some throughout one of them throughout my CBD, just because I saw like these long queues, but I improved my roading networks. You got two main seaports, one of them next to the farming industry and the other one in the CBD. And you got these nice farming. I did get industries. I got it December last year. And I learned so much from it. You don't have to put up with the vanilla industries like fog, smoke, or ugly scenery. Okay, so I could have worked on this a bit more, but it's better than it could be a lot worse. And you got some nice glass houses. You can actually change these glass houses if you have the industry pack. You can change them to like crops or vineyards or something like that. And look at the sky reflection of that greenhouses. So you can change it to corn, cotton fields, wheat fields, potatoes. I only just found this out last week. Because honestly, I have not been playing this game that much recently. Or over the past year or two. Because you have to it takes a long time to build a city to the state that I'm showing you for my city right now. It takes hours and days and weeks. I only managed to get it up to this stage from scratch because the past 3 weeks, the first 2 weeks, I took off completely from work because my hospital said I needed a time off to recover from my surgery. It looks so much pretty. Now, at the start of this video you saw that my money was fairly okay. I was in the green, but now it sometimes steps up and down. Thanks to those toll booths and good city planning, so I'm not like and negative $2 million. So yeah, tip if you have industries and you don't know about this, yeah, you can change the building types for these sorts of buildings. Also got like a lemonade factory over there as well, pretty cool. I also got a bakery factory as well as I need to put more post offices. They come with this game as well when you buy the industry pack. Okay, time for some ASMR. Gonna pour some water into my thing. My mic's not gonna pick it up as well because the mic sensitivity of this is AF. Crap AF. It's not even my laptop, which has dual tiny dot mic systems, has a better mic system, and I can't. I've tried to adjust the sound level of it, but it's locked up, so it's pretty restricted for this headset. It is a Plantronics headset. Okay, so ASMR style, pouring water. I'm not sure if that picked it up. Unless I like move my microphone right next and press it hard against my mouth. Like that. But it's better than Turtle Beach because Turtle Beach they're just can break out and because Turtle Beach uses cheap plastic for their headsets. Okay. Fire demonstration. Let's test the response of my fire service. Now I laid it out quite well throughout my city. I like these roads that you can download off Cities Skylines, the workshop. Chose these ones specifically, nice suburban roads, and then I believe that's a US wide road. It's got parking because I like roads with parking. Oh, nice! Look at that. This game is incredibly amazing. Okay, so we're about 43 minutes into this video. So another 15 or so minutes of commentary. Nice horse area. So I could sort of created this area so it like mimics kind of Mount Maunganui, which is I visited in Tonga during the summer holidays. And there's a clip coming up of that.
A ja chyba zazumuję, nie idź bliżej, nie trzeba.
So yeah, that was Tauranga's Mount Maunganui Peak lookout. It's one of the must-dos when you it's only like a 20 minute walk from the road, beach road, main road in Tauranga. Went there late December last year, because our summer period is like December, January, February. But yeah, it was like 31 degrees Celsius that day. Another train station, which is good. Nice double-decker Sydney trains. And you got like an art gallery, is it? Or science venue building. Can't remember exactly the name of it. Yeah, let's just follow this double-decker Sydney train across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Oh, camera. Yeah, I'm not so much used to keyboard camera angles. Well, this game especially, or mainly, because I like from late 2010 to 2015, I've been playing mostly on console, Xbox. I was considering getting PS3, PS4, but Xbox has party chat, avatars, more servers, and better social media features. Well, Xbox 360 has better social media features. They've got voice messaging, picture messaging, avatars, party chat, which was a big thing because PS3 doesn't have party chat. They only got the cheap version of game chat or private chat. Lol. Nice suburban road. This is a 4-lane road with parking, shoulder parking. Love it. Sort of like the roads that you have in America, suburban roads you have in America, which I like, because, yeah. Okay, so what sort of cars do I have? I have a sports car parked here. I got a sedan. Do we have a Toyota or BMW? And we have another sports car, an electric car. Well, my car's a hybrid. Okay, so introductory to my forest industry. Could like build another forest industry, but I'm running out of land space in this city because I've terraformed it a bit too much and went a bit cray with the water areas. Okay, again, you can change these buildings to look visually and produce visually different things like different trees, saplings, or food. And you got one of my ecotech hospitals, big large radius, looks better too, the sleek colours that I chose. Got your road wow, that's what the name of this asset is, double decker bus, 2 double decker buses whacked into one. Okay, so the campuses are coming up. Now I did go to Wellington's Westpac Stadium last year. This is a clip coming up for Relay for Life 2019, which is a New Zealand event. National, well, every city in New Zealand has their own scheduled time slot, but it's the first time this year that they've put it for Westpac Stadium, and it's the best venue for Wellington. It happened in April to April 6th, 7th. But it was such a stormy night that they held music concerts for us, and we got to sleep over at this stadium as well, which is incredible. Imagine having to sleep over at work. I work for Wellington City Council, but they won't like it. They won't allow it. So, just come sleep over here. I applied for work at Wellington City Council early 2017 because I was working in a supermarket earlier than that and going to school. So yeah, I've muted this clip here because it could get a copyright music. So I did post this video as a specific video earlier this year in April, it didn't get copyright claims, which is good. Okay, campus stadium event. At night. I mean, look at that view. I have good city planning skills. Can see the CBD and those high-tech skyscraper residential buildings. You got some cheerleaders down there. Typical Windows 10, it shows my volume whenever I change the volume on my headset, it shows up on screen. Typical Windows 10. And look at that, if you're sitting on this side of the stadium, get a good view of the dam, surrounding areas and the Harbour Bridge. And the moon, look at the moon. So we've got about 10 minutes left in this video. I'll show you like the cool groovy music that they play downtown bars in the CBD in a few minutes. Basketball stadium because you can hear the ball dribbling. It looks pretty bling. Oh, and if you don't like traffic lights for your roads, get the suburban road. Okay, so this stadium doesn't have that good lighting, but it's okay. Pole vaulting, high jump, track and field. Look at that view of the city, like the motorway, the Harbour Bridge, the nice lights, and the water area nearby. You also have the Opera House that I put in as well. You can get the Sydney Opera House off the Steam Workshop. It's a great asset. And this is sort of like the red district, if you can call it that. But yeah, it's a good nightlife area. I might actually do a dedicated video for this, like nightlife of my city. Could do another one video, campus, focus on campuses. Again, you got some floating cafes and floating restaurants near the Harbour Bridge. Good place to watch the New Year's fireworks. Some peeps waiting for a double-decker bus. It's like 2:25 PM in the afternoon for me. Got home early because I'm doing half days. Next week it will be back to normal full schedule. But I still won't be doing too much for the next 2 weeks, and I have X-rays on the 18th of June. Okay, testing out my fire at night time. Let's do this. Again, this road here looks really nice. You can download it off the Steam Workshop as well. I will begin like with US road something. Not too many road markings, but at the same time it also has shoulder parking as well. Sun is beginning to rise. Just gonna pour myself another water and look at that moon. That view is incredible. So we've got about another 5 minutes of this video. Here's the Grand Central Station. And the Auckland Sky Tower, what it looks like at night. Now, Cities Skylines players and mod and slash asset creators, my wish list is to have a Westfield shopping centre. So if you can build that, I will be happy. Now during like the last 3, 4, 5 minutes of this video, towards the end, you'll see me purchasing the natural disasters pack or something like that has all the disasters like tsunami, forest fires, lightning storms and tornadoes. Oh, we have another Qantas double-decker plane. So by road there's 2 different ways of entering the city. One's through the south end, one's from the far west end. Look at that beautiful city. Sydney double-decker trains, Sydney Harbour Bridge, double-decker buses and an opera house. You got the theme park on the other side of the waterfront. Okay, so I decided to get this last week on Steam Workshop or Steam. The Cities Skylines Natural Disasters. They charge New Zealand $17.99, $17, $18 in New Zealand. Decided to get it because it's not too much. To work for an employer that pays a fair bit more than the minimum wage, which is pretty good. Now, if you have watched the clips there in this video, that you'll notice that the video content isn't that great. It's only because it's in 1080p max and it was done on old hardware, like some of it was filmed using my Samsung S5, which I no longer have. So, the reason why I got this pack is because it has helicopters, which is good. Police helicopters, fire helicopters, which is good. So I may as well do another episode with like which focuses on city response to natural disasters.
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
A meteor or asteroid. Now the camera automatically
A tornado
did
has
that.
touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site. And
Water
head to
spout
shelter
or
if any is
tornado.
available.
Well, tornado is like a water spout if it's going over the sea. Tsunami wave forming in response to a meteorite, asteroid thingy, a big rock, spatial rock. And you got a helicopter. Okay, so we're coming up to the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a like. If you want to comment, nice comments please. Feel free to leave one down below. Otherwise, not saving this game. Thank you for watching. Bye.